I, the host, Ruben Karaoke, or you can call me Ruben Prince, and my guest here is Mwalimu Njiriri, the aspiring MC of Kamen Ward. Yes, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir.
Asante sana.
Uko namna gani?
I'm doing well.
Uko salama kabisa?
As you can see,
yes,
the grace of God has been sufficient.
Yes.
We are doing well.
Yes.
And we are pushing everything for the grace of God.
You've heard him.
Yes.
He is a born-again politician. And as I usually say, that politics, it is a spiritual game. It's not a physical game. So if you know, you know. If you don't know, kabila gojua. Yes.
Asante sana.
Yes. Sasa, I need to know something. I need to know, you say that you're a politician.
Yes. A leader, actually.
A leader.
There's a difference. Maybe I start by introducing myself. My name is Francis Njiriri.
Yes.
Many people call me Mwalimu.
Yes.
I'm in the education sector and currently working with the Nova Pioneer Schools.
Yes.
And it's amazing that leadership, there's a difference between leadership or a politician and a leader.
Yes.
A politician is a person who plays his cards for an advantage, just that.
Yes.
But a leader is someone who wants to see or works on some strategies to make sure that what he wants to see done is actually a reality.
Yes.
Not for his advantage, but for the betterment of the people that he is leading. That is who a leader is.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You're saying you're a leader.
Yes.
Not a politician.
Yes. I don't even want to be a politician. If I be a politician, then, God forbid, let me get out of the race. Because we have a lot of politicians in our nation today. There are very many. And you will agree with me, Bona Ruben, that we have a lot of politicians who end up doing nothing. And at the end of their tenure or the end of their era as leaders, it is a done deal. They did not change the lives of their people. They did not impact any life. So for them, it's just a game that is meant to give them an advantage. But for a leader, and much more when we talk about the church and the national leadership, then it means you have to make sure you work all you can and actually putting God first. Because God is the greatest example of the greatest leader who ever existed.
Because you have mentioned God, when did you give your life to Christ?
Awesome. I gave my life to Christ when I was very young, and I was led into salvation by my parents.
Okay.
My parents are both pastors, both my mom and dad. They're still alive, thank God for them. And then they brought me up in the fear of the Lord, and that is what has steered me to this far.
Yes.
And amazingly, I will tell you, I've never loved the politics.
Yes.
But I have followed a lot of people who are leaders.
Yes.
And I have seen the pros and cons of being a politician. And I have also followed closely on some good leaders that we have. I want to amaze you. Like now in the nation of Malawi,
yes,
we have the president today is actually a former bishop.
Yes, sir.
From the Assemblies of God.
Yes.
And his name is Lazarus Makafi Chakwera.
Yes.
And the land of Malawi is enjoying godly leadership. So I tend asking myself, when the church says that, when people say that politics is a dirty game, I know there are people who are wondering, why is Francis getting into politics?
Because they say it's a physical game and it's a dirty game.
And now I answer them, if it's a dirty game, then why do you wake up every 5 years to go and vote for dirty people?
So
then you are also dirty.
So then you are claiming that it is no more a dirty game,
yes,
but also a spiritual game.
For me, I would say it's a spiritual game, and it is actually a platform where either lives are changed or lives are tampered with.
Are doomed.
Yes.
Okay. So you have given your life to Christ when you were young?
Yes, a very tender age.
Yes.
And I grew up in a family that loved the Lord, a family that I was shown the wrongs and the good things we can do.
In which location?
And I'm born from this Thika municipality.
Thika municipality?
Thika municipality.
In which place?
That is Kiambu is my home. That is Kiambu County. And just down here, when you talk of Thika, it is within the 5 walls of Thika. because now I'm vying for an MCA in Kameno Ward.
Yes.
So this is a place I have known for so many years.
Yes.
Because I've been born in Thika municipality. This is our locality, and I've been brought up knowing the leaders who have been there.
Yes.
And I would say the greatest thing that ever happened to me is to give my life to Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Because I realized if
Yes.
we want to change the lives of people,
Yes.
then at first we must be at a place that we are calling a place of influence. Leadership is influence, the ability of one person to influence others.
Yes.
And I can attest to you and tell you that there is a difference between a leader and a boss. A leader leads by example.
Okay.
A boss drives. Actually, a boss commands. He wants to see things done. For him, he wants results without even thinking or even imagining how the results will come along. But when you talk of leadership, then it is the ability to even give other people a chance to do it. You help them, and then they do it. And my brother Ruben, let me tell you, we have a long way to go before Kenya becomes a nation that can produce all sorts of leaders from different calibers.
Why do you say that? Because I believe the Bible says a tongue has a power, and a tongue is like fire from hell. It's like you are cursing the country of Kenya.
I'm not cursing. I'm just saying it will take God for the nation of Kenya to realize that they can bring out leaders from within the church. Why am I saying this? Why do we wake up every 5 years and a bishop or a pastor or a reverend or an apostle preaching in church gives someone an opportunity to come once in church? A person who have never attended any church service and is found in church only once when he's coming to ask for votes. And then they are prayed for and they are blessed. And I'm saying, and I keep saying, anytime you pray, because any minister of the gospel, whatever you pray for is blessed. And so when someone comes as a thief, and you never knew he was a thief, and he comes to church on a Sunday, and then he tells you, sir, I have a project that I want to undertake tomorrow, or I have a job I want to accomplish tomorrow, and then you pray for him, and you never knew he was a thief. You pray for him and say, God protect you as you go into your mission, and then you pray for him, and then tomorrow he goes and robs a bank. And then kwa gazeti ya Tuesday, you find and see, yule jamaa ulikuwa umeombea, ndiye huyu alienda kuiba nini? There is power, as you said, in the tongue. Wherever you lay hands on someone, whether it's for good will or bad will, it shall happen. So we need to come to a place where, as the church, we can support our own. Starting from that young man, let us mentor our children. Let us show them that politics is not a dirty game. It is actually what you said. It is a spiritual game. It is spiritual, because anything that manifests in the physical first originates from the spiritual, but not vice versa. You can never change a physical thing to a spiritual thing, but it is a spiritual that is actually now interchanged to become a physical thing.
Wow. Wow. Then, now, which governance do you believe in? There's a governance of the Jewish system, there's Mosaic, and also there is now the discipleship governance.
Great. I'm doing a book.
Yes.
I'm a writer,
yes.
I'm an author, and the first book I've done is called No Other Book.
Yes.
It is an apologetic.
Yes.
It is a defense of faith.
Yes.
But the second book that I realized that we need to have in these very times that we are living in,
yes,
is something that I've asked myself.
Yes.
There's another book I'm doing that is called The Jethro Law of Leadership.
Yes. Which
is more of Mosaic.
Yes.
Because Moses' law of leadership, Moses was leading a mass full of people with only him as their leader. And Jethro comes, remember he was the father-in-law to Moses. Jethro comes into stage. And when he finds that Moses is dealing with all the lawsuits and all the cases alone, he was filled with compassion.
Yes.
And he called Moses and told him, what you are doing is good, but you are wearing yourself out. You are doing a good job, but you are wearing yourself out. In Swahili, I would say, unajichosha. Because you cannot be everywhere at the same time.
You must be able to delegate.
The only person who can be everywhere anytime is God. Even the devil is limited. He's only in one place at one specific time.
Yes.
So, and now he tells him, the people that you have brings all these cases to you. You may not be able to sort all of them out. Why don't you do what we call delegation? It is actually now what I'm calling the law of delegation. It is actually the first. It is the first chapter of my book, the law of delegation, and that is what is missing in the church.
Wait a minute. Let us take a break. Because this is going too far and too deep than I ever expected. I was asking a question, I thought you just answered it, but you're going more deeper. Let's see you after the break. Remember to subscribe. Remember to put the notification bell on. God bless you.